So where is experience actually registered?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think it has to be that very bottom one on the right. No? Yes? Being.
Experiencing registers there?
Yeah. Does it? I mean, I'm asking the question.
So if you have somebody who is being, and you have somebody who's totally in the me, myself, I, and they're both sitting waiting for a train, and the train doesn't come. They're like, shoot, I had to go someplace, yeah, I had to go someplace too. Who will have a deeper experience? Who would be more?
Me, myself, and I.
Yes, me, myself, I would be traumatized.
Yeah.
And the one who's in being saying, oh well, let's see what happens next. Maybe there'll be one in the morning. You see? So the experience registers deeper to the me, myself, I. So that's the one that has a problem with death, is the me, myself, I. Because every experience registers there.
And it actually is that me, myself, and I.
Yes.
The experiencer is the experience rather than the being just having the experience passing through.
Yes and no. Okay. So I love this question. All right. So this is where experience is rich. This is where trauma happens. I don't want that to happen. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't have happened to me. And you know, we have wounds as a result of experiences that they will happen here. If we have wounds, it will give rise to a stronger default mode network. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Experience needs past, present, and future. It needs three components to the timeline. Because when an experience comes, there has to be you before the experience who is modified by the experience because something is happening that wasn't happening a minute ago, which makes it an experience in the first place.
Okay.
And then we have to be able to talk about the experience so it leaves in some way. We get some kind of distance from it so that we can label it. And we're usually after the experience. I had an experience. I know that experience. So we can put it in the past. We have the timeline all set up. There ain't no timeline over here.
No.
There's no timeline.
That side is just pure omnipresence,
It's experience itself.
eternal existence. Yeah, it is the source of experience.
Even that has the source of experience. The source of experience is a perspective that makes sense in the dualistic. You could say the source of experience, but experience never comes out of it. You could say that in the non-dual side. You see? Because as soon as experience emerges out of it, now we've got two things. Right? Now we're over here. And then we've got the capacity to experience, which needs the dualistic and the timeline and somebody to have an experience.
So to be comfortable how with death, you have to go from this side of the board to that side of the board. Yes?
The invitation is, if you're not already there, you'll be fine with it if that's your 80% of the time. If the idea of death cranks up something here, then we've got a piece of work to do. We've got to see what is the idea that's being believed that makes you say, no, I'm not ready to die. And it's something that you've believed into your own reality. So it's a me story. And I'm after those me stories to see what those hidden ones are. Because waking up is about a death of the I. The I is here. And so if we play with the idea of physical death, the personal I understands that. But the personal I imagines that it wants to die and awaken. It doesn't, it just wants a better version of itself. But if we talk about physical death, it's much closer to the bone to see what is the resistance of the personal I. Right? So the experience of death can only happen to the personal I. This one is outside of time and outside of the physical form.
Yeah.
This was before your physical body and after your physical body. The time is immaterial.
It always was and always will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's outside of time, as well as the infinite.
And we have to be that also.
Yes. And you are that too. Yes.